Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm one of your co-hosts, Rico Borrego.
I'm your other co-host, Tony Borrego.
And this is the podcast known as Relatively Sound, the podcast that is a slut for the New York Times. Now, if you didn't get that reference, it actually is a reference to our last week's episode where we talk about Spoon, and we talked about a song where the lyric is, I'm a slut for the New York Times. The reason I use that for today's opening is today Tony and I are coming back to custom New York Times games. Tony and I did an episode a couple months ago where we made Custom Connections, which is a game from the New York Times website. And we decided we wanted to do another episode where we branch off and play some of their other games. So in this episode, we're doing a couple custom Wordles, custom Connections, a custom Crossword, and then a custom Strands. So while we go and play them, I'll explain how the games work. A crossword, that one I think most people will know, but the other three I'll explain. Yeah, for some reason that is our most popular video right now, or at least the audio version of that episode is our most downloaded and most streamed. So yeah, Tony and I just thought we would do it. I think it was your idea, Tony, to do it again. I think you enjoyed the last episode we did with him.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Definitely a little good challenge, which I embarrass myself on every time. But
yeah, so we're making them music related since this podcast is a music podcast. So yeah, you want to hop right in? You want to start with our custom Wordles?
Yeah, let's do it.
So while I pull up, I guess I'll go first if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
As I pop up and share my screen, Wordle is a game where the New York Times, they take a 5-letter word every day, and you have to guess the 5-letter word. And what you do is, can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It's usually it's always a 5-letter word. And when you guess a word, if the letter in the word that you guess is orange or yellow, I think it's orange. No, it might be yellow. Yellow. Then that means that letter is in your word, but it's not in the right spot. And then if it's green, that means it's the right letter in the right spot in the word. And then if it's gray, that means that letter is not in the word and not in that spot. So Tony and I, we made our own custom Wordle, but we did two. And this is Tony's idea was the first Wordle that we're going to do is a band. And then the second custom Wordle is a song from that band. And then for the custom band Wordle, we made it more than 5 letters because it was hard to find a band that had exactly 5 letters. Most bands are like more.
Bands that we knew enough songs from where it would be a good challenge to guess, the actual song. And keep in mind, too, Rico plays these games every day. Maybe not the crossword, I don't know, but
I do a mini every day, yeah.
So he definitely has more experience under his belt, so apologies if I'm a little bit behind.
But we did some practice ones last week, and we decided we made them a little harder. So just to double check, you can see the screen, right?
Yeah, you're all good to go.
So let's start. So I'm going to, obviously I have to find a word that fits the amount of letters. So does Pearl Jam fit? Oops. I'm just going to try Pearl Jam. It seems like maybe too simple, but let's try it.
Pearl Jam is a reoccurring,
Yeah, okay. So not Pearl Jam. Okay. So,
It's kind of a mustard color, the incorrect, or like the in the wrong spot ones.
I would say this one will be maybe the hardest out of all the ones we've done because I only play the normal Wordle, which is 5 letters. So, and it's only one word. Where these bands might be, I don't know about yours, but like Pearl Jam is two words.
Right.
So, okay, so it's N. The second to last letter is A. There is a P and an L in the name, but it's not where I have them. I'm thinking, okay. For some reason, only short bands are coming to me, like Spoon Can't be tragically hip. I'm just gonna be like brainstorming out loud, going through bands in my head. It's not Brad. It's not U2. It's not Foo Fighters.
I will say, now that you're kind of mentioning it, I feel like it's easy to think of short bands and really long band names.
Yeah, not like
Hard
in
to
the
find a
middle.
middle ground.
Yeah. It's not the Killers. It's hmm. And I'm just going through bands I like. I mean, there's a chance you picked a band that I don't listen to.
It is a band you like.
Okay, that
I'm
that
gonna
makes
keep
it
it vague, but yeah,
easier.
it is a band you like. I didn't pick something ridiculous.
I could cheat and turn around and look at my record collection. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to go through the Rolodex in my mind.
He's looking at his screen, looking at his footage
Oh
being
wait,
broadcast.
oh, something came to me. Is it Cold? It could be Coldplay. Could be Coldplay. Hell yeah. Okay, we
He
got
got
there.
it.
Got it in two. I did pretty good. I didn't cheat. I did take a lot of time to go through the bands in my head, but okay, so we got there. So
Let's
got
see
it
if you can
in
get the
two.
song now.
That's gonna be hard to beat. Yeah. So I'll do the song, and then we'll have you do your two wordles or my two wordles. So this is the song. So okay, so you did go 5 letter song.
Right, right.
Um, this should be easier, but it also will be harder because they probably actually have a lot of songs that. So like, okay, I'm gonna just doing spies and doing two S's probably isn't great because it doesn't give you as many options for trying out different letters. So I don't want to do spies.
Right, that's the strategy, right? You got to think big
Yellow is
picture.
6 letters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, not
Oh, that's
that.
funny. You're talking about the color of it. You're like, it's either orange or yellow,
Yeah.
and I was like, how fitting.
Let's see. It could be a lot of songs from their first album have like shorter titles. I mean, Sparks is also 6. Um, Trouble's too long. Um, you know what? I'm gonna put in Spies, knowing that it might not be Spies, and knowing that the two S's is gonna be bad. But I want to see what results it gives me. Ah, hell yeah, the Spies.
I was just waiting that whole time for you to like, is he gonna hit enter or is he gonna backspace?
Well, because like I pretty much knew it had to be from either Parachutes and then all the way up to like to Viva. I didn't think you were gonna do anything past Viva La Vida, their album.
Right, right. I want to
So
pick something that you knew and I
you know,
might have a chance of
would have
knowing.
been. See, I was like maybe Clocks, but Clocks is too long too. So maybe they don't have a lot of 5 letter names.
No, I had a hard
Song
time finding
titles.
5 letter songs. Like there's a lot of bands where like I looked and it was 4 letters. It was
Yeah.
6 letters. Like I don't even think 10, which is like an album full of like one word titles. Like a few of them fit, but I don't think most of
Yeah.
them did.
Porch.
Just alive. Oh,
Porch would
Porch
fit.
Alive.
But like Oceans is I think 6.
Garden 6.
Yeah. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Release I think is probably 6. Yeah.
So
All right. So go ahead and share
not
your
a bad
screen.
start.
And
Right.
so I got it in 2 and 1. I mean that's pretty good. And it didn't take too long, I don't think.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, you see my screen here?
I can see your screen.
Are you up here too? Do you see this?
I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not
Is it-
want people to see that?
Well, I didn't know if that was annoying or not. Well, it's fine. Anyways,
No, I mean, are we talking about? Because you're in my videos on the very top.
yeah. Okay, so this is 11 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I
And
can
something
count.
something you could do is if you had a really hard time thinking of a band that has 11 letters, if you could think of any word that has 11 letters, even if it's not a band, it could just get you information.
Right, I did think about that for a strategy.
And you could
Now,
do
I'm
that for
also
the songs
thinking
too.
This probably is multiple words. I doubt the band name is actually 11 letters long with one word. So I'm thinking here. So Queens of the Stone Age would be too long. Tragically Hip you wouldn't do. I think that'd be too long too. Yeah. Could it be an artist name? Like could it be like Elliott Smith? Let me just type it so it's easier to see. No, that's too long. Um, Beach Boy. Okay, too long, too short. The would make it too long. I think. I don't want to. I don't want to psych myself out.
The Beach
The
Boy.
singular Beach Boy, which is definitely Brian Wilson. Okay.
Or Ryan Gosling from Barbie. He's the Beach Boy.
Get out of here. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. I don't think they're gonna do an artist. I think that'd be a little bit of a troll move. Unless you did like a band we just did. I'm gonna do it just so I get something on the board because I feel like I'm gonna struggle to get going. There's A's, there's E's. This is a good way to start.
I mean, they got 3 A's in there, which maybe isn't great, but
Well, now I know there's only one A in it. So
okay, good.
so it ends with an N. It's good to know what it ends with, but there's 2 N's. Okay, so let me just put on the board what some of these letters we got. We got G, R, E, A, N. It's got to end with an N.
I will say when I do normal Wordle, sometimes I'll use X as a placeholder for a letter that I know needs to go there.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But it is hard when the letter is actually X because my mind now immediately thinks of X as just a placeholder symbol as opposed to the letter X.
Right. That is fair. So the band ends with an N, so it's a long band name that ends with an N. I see this and I want to think Green Day, which I understand is not the move.
Because you spelled out the word green with
green. I mean, I can spell out range, but unless you did Night Ranger, but that doesn't end with an N.
And since you gave me the hint, I will say your hint is that it is a band you like.
Okay, who do I like? Not Stone Temple Pilots. Soundgarden? Thank you for the hint, good sir. All right.
Okay, cool. We both got in 2, so we're tied so far.
All right, we're strolling, but can I get the song? Now, I wonder if you're going to pick something from Down the Upside, because that's the one I gave you, so I'm just going to go full force.
God damn, we made these too easy, I think.
No, yeah, we're crushing it.
Okay, well, we're tied, so this at least is an even game so far.
What I really wanted to give you for the band, like, I want to pick something that was like fitting though, that you could get. But I think Styx would have been a really good one, even though it's only 4 letters.
Well, that would be hella hard to guess because of the spelling.
Right.
So, before you came up with the idea of doing the band alongside the song, I actually came up with Dusty because I was like, what's a 5-letter song? Like you said, it's hard to think of one. So I was going through like albums we did on the podcast, and I was like, oh, Dusty. That was like my favorite from that album. I was like, cool. And then when you're like, let's do the band too, I was like, well, Soundgarden will be kind of tricky because technically it's one word. They spell it as one word, even though it's like
right.
2 words mashed together. So
all
cool.
Right. Good start. Well, while I'm still screen sharing, why don't I jump into the next game of connections?
Yeah, let's do that.
So far, we're 2 for 2. We're tied here.
So let's see who can get connections in the least amount of tries with least amount of mistakes. So why don't you go ahead and mine are all songs. I don't know if yours is the same, but mine are all songs. So why don't you go ahead and name all the songs on your connections, on my connections for you?
Right. Do you feel you should explain it, or you think it's
Oh yeah, I mean connections. If you didn't watch last week, the last episode we did with connections, there's a grid of 16 words, and in our case, we picked 16 song titles, and there's 4 groups within these 16 words. It's meaning that 4 of these song titles go together with a theme, a connecting theme. That's why it's called connections. So Tony's got to pick 4 of these songs that go together, and then before he submits it, he has to give his reasoning why he thinks the 4 songs go together. So if you can guess the each category correctly, as long as guessing the songs correctly, you're going to get points. But we might just play it this way, and whoever gets the least amount of mistakes, basically.
Yeah.
So go ahead and read out the songs that you have.
Okay, and I'll clarify the artist too.
Yeah.
Money from Pink Floyd. Cowgirl in the Sand from Neil Young. I Think I Lost My Headache, Queens of the Stone Age. Tom Sawyer from Rush, An Unkind from Soundgarden, Stupid Mop from Pearl Jam, 2:45 a.m. from Elliott Smith, The Switch and the Spur from the Racketeers, The Underdog from Spoon, which we just talked about last episode, Waltz number 2, also from Elliott Smith, Touch Me from The Doors, hell yeah, Spoon Man from Soundgarden, Good Night, Travel Well from The Killers, Jump Into the Fire from Harry Nilsson, Aquatic Mouth Dance from the Chili Peppers, and Shallow Be Thy Game from the Chili Peppers as well.
I will say I shortened the length of Stupid Mop, so that has nothing to do with the title.
Okay.
Like with the category. Yeah. I just didn't want to, I didn't feel like typing out the whole stupid title name.
Yeah. So, all right.
So
right off the bat, I am seeing a lot of things. So I'm seeing some long songs. Jump Into the Fire, Stupid Mop, Cowgirl in the Sand, I Think I Lost My Headache. So I'm seeing long ones, but maybe you're trying to trick me here. Maybe some of these songs are used in different categories. I'm also noticing, hopefully I'm not getting these wrong, some second to last songs on the album. An Unkind, pretty sure 2:45 a.m. Oh, no. It's either that or Cupid's Trick is the penultimate track. I think Shall Be Thy Game is also the penultimate track. Jump Into the Fire might be as well. Okay, so I think right now I got some good ground to work with. Now I'm trying to think here. Aquatic Mouth Dance is the third song on the album. I don't think that's going to be important. But this song has horns. So does The Switch and the Spur. So does The Underdog. And so does Touch Me. All right, I think horns is. I'm crushing this. I'm feeling pretty damn good. So what would that leave me with? It would leave me with Money, Tom Sawyer, Spoon Man, and Waltz number 2. What do they all have in common? They are not in 4/4 time for the entirety of the song. Bam! I think I just won the connections in like 2 minutes tops. I feel pretty damn good about that. I probably should think this over a little more. So, okay, let's go with the category I'm most confident with. I mean, I feel pretty confident with all of them. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, let's just start going for it. I'm gonna go with horns. I feel like that's pretty undeniable that these songs. I know they all have horns. I haven't heard Goodnight Travel Well for a while, but I doubt that has horns. It's like a softer song. Jump Into the Fire, it's awesome, but there's no horns. All right. Category is they got the horns.
Now I will say, do you remember how I Think I Lost My Headache ends?
Oh shit, yeah, with a shitload of horns. Okay.
So you got lucky, close. You forgot about that. And also Goodnight Travel Well does have some subtle horns, but I kind of figured it'd been a long time since you like heard the whole song, so.
All right, thank you for being kind and not choosing that for the horn song. You're right, though. You're right. I just kind of assumed that this would automatically fit a different category, which I am right. But all right, so I think let's go with penultimate track here because Stupid Mob ends Vitology. I think. No, it does not. Wait, because that's the second to last song. Because I think I forget what the song is called. Is it Immortality? That ends Vitology. It's some song like that. It's not my favorite. Okay, let me back this up. This is a closing track. Is this a penultimate track? Is this a closing? How does this? I like this album, but how does he? Okay. But these are all long songs. I don't know. Okay. I'm getting stressed out now. Okay. Let's back this up. And you know what? Waltz number 2 might all wait, okay, no. Okay. Ignore me.
What happened to you being so confident?
knowing I almost could have blown it with I think I lost my headache and Goodnight Travel while having horns, my confidence just completely faded away. All right, let's go. Let's go with an unkind. Jump into the fire. Shallow be thy game. And 2:45 a.m. for penultimate tracks. I kind of feel like it's Cupid's trick though, as the penultimate track, but I don't think it could fit in with any of the other songs. To be blunt. All right, we're going for it. Okay.
I honestly think you're getting a little lucky here.
No, you're full of shit, man. I'm killing it, dude. I'm killing it. Don't be jealous.
Because you had Jump Into the Fire in another category for a while.
Oh, for long songs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I thought it over though. So it's probably gonna be the longest song from the album. I don't know how long Goodnight Travel Well is. Okay, or maybe Cowgirl in the Sand and Stupid Mop does end those albums. Maybe I was completely wrong about those maybe being second to last song. Okay, but I feel like I could group Money, Waltz Number 2, Spoonman, and Tom Sawyer together. Although I think Money is a long song, I think, but it is in 7/4, I believe. Waltz Number 2 is in 3/4. I think Spoonman is, I think, in 10/4 for part of it, like the verse. Tom Sawyer gets wacky too. I'm gonna say this category here: Goodnight Travel Well, Think I Lost My Headache, Cowgirl in the Sand, and Stupid Mop end the album. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it from longest on the album to ends the album. God damn it! Okay, I blew it.
No, you'll still get it because you didn't make a mistake, and you at one point said they were long songs, and then you said they were closers. So I'll give it to you. I wasn't really specific with that one.
You can subtract 1 point from me for that. If it comes down to it, you can subtract that point.
Well, we'll see, but I won't say you made any mistakes.
All right. And then, yeah, I'm going to say these are songs in odd time, or I was going to say these could be like, maybe like the biggest hits off the record, but Black Hole Sun would definitely take the cake, unless you did like a first single release, but I don't think you would expect me to know that, because I'm not quite on the same level as you as a historian. So let's just go with songs in odd time. Okay.
And I will say, there might be someone out there who knows time signatures more than me that might say, well, actually, Spoonman or Tom Sawyer has a measure of 4/4. I just meant the whole song's not in 4/4, which is like the most common time signature.
So. Yeah. It has significant sections that are not in them. So, cool. Well, that's pretty good then.
So, I'm going to say you got no mistakes. I mean, like you said, if it's a tiebreaker, maybe, but I was really specific. The
I didn't realize
category,
Goodnight Travel Well was that long.
It's like barely over 6, but it is. But yeah, Cowgirl super long. I think I Lost My Headache super long. Stupid Mop super long. And Stupid Mop is the closer. It is not Immortality. That's God the penultimate. See, there was a lot of red herrings here, which that's the best strands usually will have at least 1 or 2 red herrings. First of all, I gave you 2 songs from Elliott, 2 songs from Red Hot Chili Peppers. The penultimate, you got confused because you thought Stupid Mop was the penultimate track.
Almost.
There was horns in more than 4 songs. And yeah, I mean, you made up some own connections too, like being the most popular from the album. And yeah, so, and some of these songs also might not be in the 4/4 signature. So yeah, so there was definitely some red herrings for sure.
Yeah, I think I Lost My Headaches in like, I don't know, like 13/8 or something. An Unkind, I think, has a transition in 7. So,
but you did really good. All right, so unshare your screen, and I'm going to do your connections here.
Sounds good. Now, I will say your connections is the last of the games that I made for you. I don't think that reflects the quality of it, but I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, so you can see my screen just to double check?
Yeah. So if you want to go ahead and read off the songs for everyone and ask any questions if you don't know any of them.
I'm probably going to, because I see Chasing Cars is from Snow Patrol. D do 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 D da da da. I don't.
You don't know that one?
I don't.
From the Police? The
Okay,
do do do
I
the
thought it was a
da
police
da
song, but
da.
I didn't want to sound stupid. But okay. Lives with an Angel, which is by Hinder. It's sad I know that. Green Disease by Pearl Jam. Lola, which is a. I'm gonna sound stupid. Not the Kinks.
It is the Kinks. It is the
Okay,
Kinks.
okay, okay.
You do know that song a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so
White,
we've all
white,
heard it.
White Wedding by Billy Idol.
Billie Eilish,
Wonder,
yeah.
Wonderful, Wonderful, which the Killer song.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, I don't like. I know that it's original. I know there's another because the Killers actually on that tour for Wonderful Wonderful came out to another older song called Wonderful Wonderful, which is what I am assuming was the one you put down, but I don't know. We'll
Well,
see here.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the song that well, so when I was just reading it now, I was like, wait, isn't that an REM song?
Definitely not an REM
Okay,
song.
so my bad, my
I
bad.
don't. Okay, here comes the Sun of the Beatles. Hollerback Girl, which is Gwen Stefani. Respect, Aretha Franklin. I Heard It Through the Grapevines, Grapevine, Marvin Gaye. Confessions Part 2, which is by Usher. Blackbird, also the Beatles. Tears in Heaven, Eric Clapton. Dust in the Wind, Kansas. And then I Write Since Not Tragedies, Panic at the Disco. Okay, so I see you did something similar to me. You did two Beatles songs, but obviously they're not going to go together because I just, what would the other two be? It wouldn't make sense. This is gonna be a little hard.
I feel pretty good about this. It's not as ridiculous as the first one I gave you, where there's a little too much accidental overlap. But
So Green Disease, White Wedding, Blackbird. I mean, would the other one be? Are you considering grape a color? I don't love. I don't love that as an answer yet. So I'm not gonna guess that yet, but that would be a good red herring having three songs that are colors.
that is my favorite quote all year from the podcast. Do you consider grape a color?
Well, I mean, because it's the only other one on here that's like a color. I mean, Lola is a name, but that's the only name I'm seeing. I mean, you definitely pick songs that like I don't have on playlists, like Confessions Part 2. I mean, okay, I know the second I saw Confessions Part 2 made me think of Weird Al's cover, his parody, which I think his is his called Confessions Part 2 or Part 3 or something.
Part three, yeah.
So, and I think Lola, I think that's also a parody. I can't think though of what
He does do Yoda.
Yoda, okay, is the parody. But I I don't think he does any other songs in here that are covers.
Maybe I
I,
made this a little harder than I thought.
Hollaback Girl might be in his one of his polkas. I thought of doing that for you, but I thought that'd be a little too hard. Like songs that are he features in his polkas. I mean, okay, I am seeing like Liz with an Angel and Chasing Cars gives me like they're from the same year, maybe. I couldn't tell you what year. Like between 2005 2007. Hollaback Girl, I feel like is like more like 2004, but I'm really bad when it comes to years, so I might be completely wrong. Tears in Heaven has like strong acoustic guitar. So does Blackbird. So does Dust in the Wind. So does Here Comes the Sun. It would be really shady for you to put two Beatles songs in the same category. Like, that's really shady. I think List of an Angel, though, begins with acoustic guitar, too. Jesus Christ. Um, album opener, but I don't even know if you're. I'm still not quite sure if you're meaning the Killer song or the. I can't remember the original artist. Like, not original, because the Killer song is a not cover, but again, there's another song called Wonderful, Wonderful.
I'll say this: it doesn't matter who does it.
Okay, so then it has to be based off like the name. I mean, there could be something else. I mean, it's a title track, but I don't see any other title tracks on here. Well, I don't know. Usher might have an album called Confessions. I don't know. Um, it repeats the same word twice, which you do that in the police song because it has
Well,
multiple do's
kind
and
of.
does. But I mean that's the only other one, so that's not the connection.
I will say, I think once you get at least like one category going, I think it'll be a little
That's
bit
what I'm
easier.
hoping here. Um, I mean, I Write Sins was so that's post Hot Fuzz, and Hot Fuzz,
Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, not the movie. Hot Fuzz came out in 2004, so I think I Write Sins. We just did that album not that long ago in the podcast. I want to say it's like 2006, so like maybe that could be grouped in together with like Lips of an Angel and Chasing Cars, but the only other one I feel like it'd have to be like Hollaback Girl or Confessions. I think out of all this, there's only out of all these songs, we've only really talked about two of them on the podcast before: "I Write Sins" and "Green Disease," because we did the Riot Act episode. Um,
Technically, we did talk about Tears in Heaven in the Phoebe Bridgers
Probably,
episode.
yeah, that's true.
Technically, but
The fact you're saying that means it's not a category, unless you're giving me a hint without being too obvious.
I will do you a favor and say that was not me giving you a hint. So,
Um,
okay, I'll point in the right direction. There was two different things that you were definitely on the right track for. One of them, yeah, is the one you're kind of clicking on. You mentioned about acoustic guitar.
so hold on, let me see. It's gonna hurt me if the police song or like lol, because there's actually multiple songs in here that I've only have heard multiple times, like Confessions, or it can't be the Weird Owl. I mean, it could be, and I'm just not
Not the
seeing the other.
Yankovic.
Okay, acoustic intro. I'm gonna go these. Let's see, but it could be Here Comes the Sun. But I'm trying to think of like. Okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be acoustic intros. This was an Angel, Tears in Heaven. Those two I feel like go together, and then it's gonna be one of the Beatles. Both begin with acoustic guitar, so I'm trying to think what would the other category be for the other Beatles song. Here Comes the Sun, like wasn't written by like the one. I mean, the Beatles, like all of them wrote songs.
I appreciate all the gears turning. You really are. You're really trying to cook right
Yeah,
now.
I'm trying. Okay,
It's
so
like
like
you're trying to turn on you have the gas going, but you can't spark it right
yeah.
now.
So I know this with an I don't know. I'm guessing this with an Angel, Dust in the Wind, Tears in Heaven. What's the fourth one? I think it's one of the Beatles song. So unfortunately, I might just have to do a guess and then get a mistake and then re-guess because I'm really like I'm pulling
Well,
straws.
are there any one of those songs that you think could go in another category?
That's what I've been trying to do, but I can't. Again, Legend Grape is a color. Which I mean, like it's a shade, but
It
like
is. Yeah, it is a shade. Yeah, grape is a
I
commonly.
I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna leave Blackbird out in case there is some weird like color thing. So I'm gonna guess Lips of an Angel, Here Comes the Sun, Tears in Heaven, Dust and Wind, with, and I'm gonna say acoustic intros because like Blackbird is like based the whole song's acoustic. Where like Here Comes the Sun, like it's still acoustic, but like drums and other instruments come in. Same with Lips of an Angel. Same with Dust in the Wind's kind of acoustic the whole time. Right now, all I'm hearing in that song is like the acoustic part. But like Tears in Heaven, I think has other instrumentation. I'm just gonna say songs with acoustic intros. Let's see if I'm right. Nope, I'm one away. God damn it.
Yeah,
So
you're on the right track.
I have a mistake. So I'm just going to save us a little time. I'm just gonna retry those same guesses, but switch out Here Comes the Sun with Blackbird. Nope, I'm still one away. God damn it. So then, okay, I'm gonna try this because I already have two guesses. I'm just gonna say definitely you beat me in connection. So I'm just gonna like spitball here some guesses because I on the custom ones you don't, on the real Wordle or real connections You only have, I think, 4 guesses incorrect before you lose. Here, I think you do it as many times. So let's try black. I'm gonna say you became evil and you did both Beatles songs together. So I'm gonna say Dust in the Wind, Tears in Heaven, Blackbird, and Here Comes the Sun, because maybe Lives of an Angel goes with like a year category, like 2000, like 2000 songs. So let's try that. Okay, yeah. So you were a little evil by putting both Beatles songs in the same category. It's not against the
I did
rules.
not realize that Lips of an Angel started with an acoustic. I didn't go back and listen to the song for that one. So
I think it
maybe I
does,
should've,
right?
too.
Doesn't
I mean,
it?
it probably does, just given the song. But
You should you should go double. Like, you should pull it up on Spot because I can't do it on mine because then it'll.
yeah, let me.
So okay. So thinking out loud, maybe it's just gonna be like 2000 hits. Chasing Cars, Lips of an Angel, Hollaback Girl, All Right Sins. I'm gonna let Tony listen really quick to Lips of an Angel just for. I mean, Confessions definitely came out in the 2000s. But why do I feel like it's Weird Al? I feel like it has to be weird. Meaning like he did a white wedding parody I'm just not thinking of.
I don't know if it's finger picking, which I mean that wasn't really the big important part, but it does have an acoustic intro.
Yeah.
That starts with like drums, but
Yeah.
let me get back to this full screen life.
So I'm gonna try these 4 out and say these are like. I mean, they're. Hollaback Girl I would not consider rock. I Write Sins is rock. Chasing Cars is like soft rock. So is Lips of Angels like corny rock. I'm trying to think of like what is Green Disease going to fit with? I mean, are you being really like because like Chasing Cars and Green Disease both also start with like guitar picking, but it's like electric guitar.
Here, why don't I steer you back here? So earlier you were looking at Wonderful Wonderful. You were speculating something about the title or whatnot. Let's get back to that. Let's try that. Let's go down that route again.
Well, it's a title track. I don't know enough of these other albums to know if they're title tracks. I mean, obviously I know Green Disease is not a title track, and I know I Write Sins is not a title track.
For this category, for that particular category that it's in, you don't need to know the songs really.
Do I need to know the album name now? Is what I mean?
No. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
Well, oh wait. I thought I had something for a second, but wait. Okay, Wonderful Wonderful begins and ends with W. White Wedding does too. Chasing Cars does. Technically, the Police song ends with.
Chasing Cars ends with W. Yeah.
No. Well, it starts and ends with C. Chasing Cars. White Wedding begins with WW, and then I hate saying that title out loud.
I know.
That begins with
a good
DD.
song with bad lyrics.
I'm just gonna say all these 4 songs. The title of the song begins and ends with the same letter, the first and last words. It's a weird ass category. That's it, but. Yep, that was it. Wow, that was an interesting category.
I didn't think I thought that one was gonna be a lot easier because like White Wedding, Chasing Cars was the other one. Wonderful Wonderful.
I think what threw me off
with.
I think what threw me off was the Police one.
See, but I picked one that starts all with the same.
I know, but it's like if you picked another one that, let's say you picked a one that had it was a 3-letter song and they all began with like B's. You know,
Big Bad Bill. I think that's a Van Halen song.
Okay, so wait, I Write Sins, Confessions, Lips of an Angel, Hollaback. I'm gonna say they're from like the same year. So I'm gonna say songs from 2000. No, Hollaback Girl's not from 2006, but I can't. And Green Disease is.
No, isn't Avocado from 2006?
Yeah, because Green Disease is from 2000. I mean, Riot Act is from like 2004. Do we have like? I still think we have like a Weird Al thing going on. But I can't think of what I mean. I know he didn't do like a complete parody of I Write Sins. I'm just gonna say these are from the same year, and I'm gonna say 2006. No, but how are they one away? I'm so lost. I mean, Lola and Confessions, I know Weird Al does a parody of them. Let's say for the sake of it, he does Respect and Heard It Through the Grapevine. I'm just going to try it and just see. Not even close. Could it? No. Am I close with like a year or no?
It's not about the year at all.
Okay.
They're
Eh, eh,
both
eh.
both categories are about lyrics in some way.
Oh Jesus Christ.
You were close with your other guess. You were just one away, but you didn't have the right category. But you were one away from
Was it this one?
yeah, that one. You were one away from that.
Wait, cheating, cheating. See, I don't know the lyrics enough to heard it through the grapevine, but I mean, that phrase could be about cheating. So let me take off Fall Out Back Girl.
The groom's bride is a whore.
So these are all about cheating. So Lives of an Angel, I heard it through the grapevine, Confessions, I Write Sins. Wait, there we go.
Yes,
Wow, yeah,
yes.
I guess I don't know the lyrics enough to I heard it through the grapevine. And I guess knowing you're not a lyrics person, I guess I just never thought about you having a category about lyrics. I didn't even
Right,
have a
right.
category about lyrics.
Well, because I think last time we did it, I did a lot more about the music and stuff, so I wanted to try to do something a little
I
different.
mean, I'm being honest, this last category, I mean,
This was a tough category. I didn't think the other categories would have been that tough for you.
I think Green Disease is throwing me off because, like, I mean,
How does green disease start?
Oh, it's about
G
spelling. Is it? See,
R.
I don't know Lola enough to know about the spelling. Oh,
See, I
that
thought you would.
girl. Is that the one where she smells
Bananas.
bananas?
Yeah.
Okay. And respect, I get that. Yeah. So you
Like,
did
I thought you
two.
would have connected green disease and respect at least, and then I thought maybe you would
No,
get Lola.
no.
LOLA
I think for
Lola.
the most part, categories are good. I will say you picked a lot of songs that I like. I think with mine, I gave you. I think you knew almost every song except from like "Good Night Travel Well," maybe being like the outlier.
That
But
is true. That's
you
true.
gave me some hard songs.
Well, yeah, you do these every day. You're a little more well
Yeah.
versed with the song, so maybe I gave you one that was a
So
bit more challenging than
I had
anticipated. But
one, two, three, four incorrect. So I did
right,
I
I
did
would say.
fairly bad.
I mean, to
I
be
would
fair,
have
you kind
lost
of put
it.
mine on a T-ball for me. You know.
Well, see, I kind of thought some of mine were hard. I because I had a lot of red herrings, but
You did, and
some
I
of
got
them you
lucky.
got a little lucky.
Yeah.
Where
No, you are right.
yours didn't have a lot of. I think the most red herring was the two Beatles songs together. That was diabolical for sure. But the the rest, I think, were deep. Maybe the police one was a little bit of a. That whole category. That was like the weirdest category. I mean, I definitely get what you were doing.
I mean, we did do categories before with that. I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe not the exact one, but
I don't
we
think
have
we
done
did.
categories before with wordplay.
Well, with wordplay, but not to that extent. I mean, I did like punctuation for.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that one is as sinister as maybe you're painting it to be.
So I guess while I'm up, let me do your crossword.
Okay, hopefully this one's a little smoother for you.
And then
I feel like
just
I'm gonna get stumped on the crossword.
we tied on both Wordles, which was actually surprising. You did
Damn. Okay.
no, isn't it? Don't you think it's a little not weird, but like a coincidence? We both got both Wordles because like we both got the band ones in two. And we both got the. I'm not saying it's weird that you
okay.
and I'm saying like we both got them in two, and then the songs in one.
I thought you were just roasting me, like, yo, I'm surprised.
No, I'm not roasting you.
Right.
No.
Okay.
So, but let's try to do connections.
Crosswords.
Oh yeah, crosswords. I was gonna say let's do it with a timer, but yours
I think you'll be fine.
I just want to see how long it's gonna take
me.
I
can time it. Yeah.
I'm gonna put a timer on my phone, or not a timer, a stopwatch. Yeah.
You get the clock rolling here.
You might have more words than mine, so it's a little unfair. Like I don't know.
I did 10 because I think that's what we did for the practice ones.
See, I think mine might be more than 10. So
okay, that's cool. Not a problem.
I'm gonna start it and then I'm gonna click on it.
Quality.
And I'm gonna say them out loud, your clues, and try to see.
All right.
So, okay, I'm gonna start now. So your title is called Food Fighters, and I can just glancing over it. It's all food theme. So,
I try to be easier than the connections for you. Okay?
So two across, the fruit on the cover of a self-titled album produced by Adam Casper. That's avocado. My spelling's gonna be atrocious.
From Pearl Jam.
Yeah, from Pearl Jam. Avocado. No,
Sound it out.
God, I think that's how we'll find out here in a second. 6 across. Ed discovers how delicious blanks are. I think it's Ed from B&L, and I think it's these apples.
As a matter of fact, they are.
These nuts. 7 across. How many Cracker Jacks before he licks his fingers? I don't even really know what song that's from, so I'm gonna skip that one for now. 8 across.
The way you read it killed me. You'll find out later.
The pacifist tiny. What the hell? The pacifist teeny tiny little ant is also a. I had no fucking idea. 10 across. This mean man sleeps in the park and shaves in the dark. That one I recognize, but I don't know. Okay, wait. This one I know. A Canadian band sophomore album title after horse shopping. Did I tell you this or like did you know? Because this is not an album we talked about on the.
No. Okay, so here's the little story.
Oops.
I was trying to go. Apples. I was trying to go for Wheat Kings, but I couldn't think of like a clever enough clue that like made sense. So I looked up through the discography at something else, and then I saw Road Apples, and I was like, okay, let me look up what it means. And I was like, yeah, all right, we're putting that on.
Yeah, your clues are definitely better. My clues aren't as like as carefully crafted as yours.
I will say I think there's only one that you might not be able to get, but I think I made sure to put it in a way where you could get it from the context.
I will say you do have a typo here. Sun, but it's okay. I had many the last time we did it. The song containing the lyric, "You were thick cut bacon on Texas toast." That's Strawberry Woman from Jason Isbell. So 3 down. So let's see. Oops.
Oh shit! Did I do it wrong? No. Okay. No. I did it right. I got worried.
Super long. There should be that. This song warrants a cool drink of water. Well, you have warrants capitalized, so I think the only warrant song I know is Apple Pie. No, it can't be that. Okay, then maybe. Okay, I'm gonna skip it. This 2001 song is titled after an American Chinese dish. That's chop suey. 5 down. So System of a Down.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't let me do an exclamation mark. By the way, really? Did you know that the title was originally called Suicide? And so that's part of why they changed it to Chop Suey?
I did know that.
Okay.
And also the bridge of the song, he couldn't think of what to sing, so Rick Rubin like told him to pull like a book off his bookshelf and then just read the lyrics or read the words.
Pulls out the Bible casually.
Yeah. A 7-minute song about a citrus fruit she wore. 7. Are there more clues? No, I just skipped that many. A 7-minute song about a citrus fruit she wore.
Yeah, you're already like halfway there though.
A 7-minute song. I feel like your clues are actually kind of hard too, because like you didn't give me the name of the band of the song.
But I made sure to pick songs. There's maybe one that maybe you don't know, but I made sure to pick songs that you knew well and from bands that you knew.
So now that we have, I don't have a lot of overlap, so this might be a little hard. 7 across.
Can you read that clue again out loud?
Oh, I see what I did. It's not Cracker Jacks. It's how many crackers Jack eats before he licks his fingers. But I still don't know the song.
See, I thought this would be one of the easy ones.
How many crackers?
Who do you think Jack is?
Captain Jack? No.
No, okay.
No, Jack Y. Jack Y.
He's a real person.
16 saltines.
Okay,
again, you made it hard because you just did like crack. Like saltines is a specific brand of crackers.
Yeah, but I said how many saltines Jack eats. That's a dead giveaway.
This one, like, it's 3 letters. The pacifist,
pacifistic,
pacifistic.
Same shit.
Teeny tiny little ant. It's also known as a little. I have no idea. 4 down.
See, I thought that would be a giveaway because how specific the clue is.
It should be. It's just I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Is it a Warren song? Give me that. Is it a Warren song?
It is.
And this is
hilarious that you thought it was apple pie. You're close. You're close.
Cherry pie. God damn. It's because You have so
She's
many.
my apple pie.
You have so many apples in this crossword, which is funny because actually crossword does that all the time, where they have like very similar, you know, things. So
Me making this like I know how to do a crossword.
similar. Oh no.
I
Okay,
think the
Citra.
song
So
is technically
okay.
6 minutes and 56 seconds or something, but close enough
Well,
to 7 minutes.
oh, is it Lemon? Is it you two? Is that right?
She,
That
she
is
wore
right.
lemon.
I did not think that song is that. Are you sure you didn't look like a? Because there's a ton of remixes. Is it?
Really? Did I look at the remix? Did I goof? Let me
No,
pull
it,
this
it
up.
could be that long. I like Lemon. It's not a YouTube song I go out of my way to listen to.
I do bring it up enough though to
You weirdly do. I don't know why.
because it's memorable. Why does he have a 7 minute song about lemon? Yeah, it is that long.
Okay,
Okay.
wow. This man sleeps in the park and shaves in the dark. I mean, that has to be like a lyric. Starts with an M. It has an A in it. So I only have two left.
So here's your hint for that one for number 10. It is it is on your favorite album of that band.
I mean, that doesn't help out extremely. Um,
How do I describe the man in that clue?
mean.
And he's a man. He's a mean man that has to do with food.
Oh yeah, I kind of keep forgetting these have to do with food. Um, well, I just all I can think of is Mean Mr. Mustard. That you think Mean Mr. Mustard's? Oh, you said favorite. I think you said favorite song. Okay,
No, favorite album from a band. Did I spell it wrong too?
Okay, you definitely spelled it
Oh
wrong.
no, 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 no. I think I did Mr. Mustard. That's what I did.
Oh, I'm spelling
Because
it
the
wrong.
man is Mr. Mustard. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Damn, that's a hard one. I should have given you that harder connections that we talked about before this episode.
You dude, you
So okay,
Oh wait,
this
no,
has to do with
okay.
this has to do with food. I keep forgetting they have to do with food. Ant? Is it? Are we talking about like a literal ant?
No, but the singer calls himself a teeny tiny little ant who is checking out this and that. And you are nothing at all. So you have nothing to hide. But I'm a pacifist, so I can fuck your shit up. Ooh yeah, I'm small. Boom boom bodo bodo do bodo bodo do. Bro, are you serious right
I, like all of that made sense to me, but I'm still not connecting it to a band or a song.
Okay, it's the shortest song on one of my favorite albums, a controversial album from the band, and the song literally starts off, it's just bass and vocals, and he's like, boom,
Oh,
I'm a
it's
little...
P. It's P.
Yes!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that was the
Okay,
first song I tried to learn on bass, and then you played it first.
there's the gold star. Okay, so that
I'm
took
really...
me. I mean, I talked a little bit during it, but it took me 9 minutes. I'm gonna say like it took me almost 10 minutes, basically. I don't think yours is gonna take 10 minutes, although I think I might have more clues than you. But
I did go a little hard on you, but I've been
well, see,
enjoying
it should have been
seeing,
easier because it
your
was all
wheels turning.
food. It was all food related. I mean, some like I guess P. I wouldn't think of food, even though it is. Um,
My favorite part is I don't know what was better. You thinking the Warrant song was apple pie? or are you reading the clue as how many Cracker Jacks he eats?
well, I mean, literally is cracker. I guess it's crackers, Jack.
I capitalized Jack. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so I felt horribly at yours. Kind of. Let's go ahead. You share your screen. And you try my crossword for you. It does not have a cool theme like yours. I will say that. So it's more lame. It looks like I did maybe get that Lives of an Angel off the screen.
I'm trying.
Let's see how many. I think. Oh, mine's only. Is it 11? Scroll down. Like the hints, the clues.
Yeah. Come on.
It's only. No, I did
14.
14. I did way better.
All right,
But
okay, that's cool.
let me
Well,
I want to time you too just because it's fun. So go
all
ahead
right.
and start.
Ah, dude, you went easy on me. You went way too easy. Come on. A stinky Green Day album? Dookie. Hopefully that's not also reflecting of the quality.
You've never heard Dookie?
No, I haven't heard the whole thing though, but
The heck?
a genre of band, My Bloody
Oh
Valentine,
god damn it. Oh wait,
shoegaze.
genre. I think I just meant genre of the band. Yeah. So
I know. I was like, is that a typo? Kind of. I mean, not
yeah,
really.
not really.
All right, let's just go across. The name of a rapper in popular music editing. Logic. You can't fool me. The Weird Al song that is the style parody of Brian Wilson. Pancreas. Shit. The instrument of Miles Davis. I think it's trumpet. I feel pretty confident in that. A music format that comes in 7, 10, and 12 inches. Vinyl. Bring out the big 10-inch record. A popular U2 and Metallica song title, the one that Chris Cornell covered both simultaneously. 1. Number of albums RHCP has recorded with John Frusciante. That would be Blood Sugar. Well, let's go. Mother's Milk, Blood Sugar, Californication, By the Way, Stadium Arcadium, the not the Getaway. I don't know why I said that. Unlimited Love, and Return of the Dream Canteen. That is 7. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good stuff. All right, dude. All the across done in like 10 seconds, bro. Bro, how much faith did you have that I was not gonna get these?
Okay, you're hitting 2 minutes here. Not quite 10 seconds, but yes, you're doing faster than me.
All right, a passage that brings a piece of music to an end. I think that's the coda. Oh shit. Nickelback song that explores what the hell is on Joey's head. Photograph. I don't know why I almost blanked out on that. Katy Perry song where she feels like a plastic bag. Okay, this one.
Which, by the way, I didn't know she was going to be in the headline. Like, I think I made this pre her headline news. So,
She made it in the headlines for what?
well, she's trying to make a comeback at like music. Like after being like a judge on American Idol for like 5 or 6 seasons, like she was like coming out with a new song, and she like I guess like released a clip of it, and then people thought it sounded so bad that it was AI. So
No.
like no, they thought it sounded bad. So she's saying that that was an AI like leak. That's not the real song. So people think she's going back and like rewriting the song as a different song. And it's like produced by the producer who like sexually assaulted Kesha.
Oh
So it's just a
wow.
very bad like look to like keep using him as a producer. So yeah, she's getting shat on all over people right now. Or people are shitting on her. So
All right. Well, moving on.
but
I
you
don't know
don't know
that
the
one,
song. Okay.
so I might be on that for 7 minutes. Oath City in 1975 rock band. I know this because I almost did this for Wordle,
Jesus Christ.
even though that's a 6-letter band name. I don't know how I was gonna get away with that. I don't. Album that features Mike McCready and Mark Lanigan. That is above from Mad Season. That is a tricky one because Mark's only on one song
I
plus the
think
bonus
two.
tracks.
I think I read it that he's like featured on two. Like I don't know musically, but
I think he's on the title track. I don't know. I've seen him do it live, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. Rapper married to Beyonce, Jay-Z. Bam. Okay. What is this Katy Perry song? I know they mentioned it in the interview, I think. Okay, and it's so there's a lot of things. Is it 1 or 2 words? That's where I probably should start. It's probably 2. Let me just start typing stuff. Give, live.
you don't think you should just try to name Katy Perry songs instead of like trying to come up with the word?
I don't know how
fits?
it's not hot and cold. It's not California Girls. I don't know if I know any other Katy Perry songs. Okay.
I will admit, you got some of these faster than I thought. Like, I thought it was gonna take you a little bit longer to get like shoegaze or even like I know you like Weird Al and obviously the Beach Boys, but like you knew that one like off the top of your head.
Yes, I did actually. Part of it is because two things. One, being diabetic, that has to do with
Jesus.
decreased liver function. Secondly, I love the Beach Boys. Thirdly, I heard a Jellyfish album, and the dude sounded like Weird Al and Pancreas. So I had to go back and listen to that. So enough on the rant. What songs does she have?
I think you're gonna need a hint for this one, which is
I
weird
think I
because
will. I mean, am I supposed to know this Katy Perry song title?
yeah, it was like played all like nonstop like the year it came out.
Can you hum like the hook?
So I can hum the verse, which is where that lyric comes from.
All right.
Do 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 something like that.
That is the
Close
most
enough.
generic nothing melody I've heard in
And
a
then the
while.
chorus, she goes do 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 do.
I repeat, that is such a nothing melody. That is not helpful.
She's singing in the Super Bowl. Like you said, I think it is featured in. I
The
haven't seen the
interview.
interview, but I think I've seen the clips where they mention the song. So you heard the song. I'll give you a hint. It's. I think it's technically one word, but it's like
A compound word?
kind of yeah. But it's definitely one word. It's something that some people are going to be doing pretty soon. Next month.
Oh, okay. It's firework. Okay, so I hardcore did not get that one.
Yeah. But I mean, you still did better than me. You did it faster than me. Well, I mean, I pretty much gave you that last one, but
Yeah.
you had like four more clues, words than me, and you got most of them in like 2 seconds.
All right, but I can guarantee you though, I'm about to bomb this Strands.
Well, we did a practice one before we started recording this episode, and I gave Tony the harder of the two, so I don't think you'll do as bad as you did on that one.
Let's clarify. It was like I did like Rico struggling a little bit on the connections. It was worse than that. It was.
So let's you stop sharing your screen. I want to do yours first because I have a feeling
Okay.
I'm more used to doing strands because like you said I do them every day. Although strands I mess up probably more than Wordle and connection. Well, connection's been hard recently. I usually get Wordle, and then the crossword's hard. We'll see. So
Yeah, Wordle's not too hard.
let me
In my
share
opinion.
let me share my screen.
Alright.
You can still hear me, right? Okay. For some
Yeah,
reason,
yeah.
okay, so share the screen.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, that's right.
so the theme. Well, you titled the whole puzzle corresponding noise, which I think mine's just called relatively sound. But I'll fix this really quick.
Which I just did that so it didn't just say
Yeah.
relatively sound.
But your theme is not just a boulder, which is a quote from SpongeBob because he goes, "It's a rock," which people have memed that to like him saying the country I rock.
Oh
But
my god.
so I think it's going to be genres of rock music because I think I see prog.
Yeah,
Or
Pergo.
it's oh I whoops. Okay, that was just me typing it out wrong. So we got prog rock. We got. Well, I thought maybe punk because I saw the U, but it's not going to be punk. Oh, surf rock.
Yo, you're cruising. You're surfing,
Which,
bro.
well, it's funny because the Tragically Hip song that I did a write up for the next couple weeks for the subreddit is their song called "All Canadian Surf Club."
All right. Got you in the right direction. Refreshing your
Let's see.
mind.
There's hard rock, but I don't see. I'm curious if all these words have to feature the like the word rock after, because there's like metal, but you don't ever say metal rock. You just say like metal. But you do most. I mean, you could just say prog or progressive, but a lot of times you'll say prog rock, surf rock. So I don't see an H. So there's not hard rock. Um, I mean, I see rock. So like the spangram is going to be. I probably typed that wrong. Spangram is going to be like rock. Well, I can't. I mean, because you have noise. Like no. Well, it couldn't be that either because the spangram has to go. It'd have to go down. So wait. So rock. So if it is rock, it's gonna come down here. So rocks genres? No. But I feel like genre. I feel like it has to be.
It's getting good.
Is there another
It's
way to
getting
spell?
juicy.
It's another way to spell rock. So okay, I think I need to find a couple more categories before I do the spangram. How do we get? Okay, there we go.
Can you turn on the multicolor mode from there?
Oh yeah, I know you can't
Oh
actually.
no, I thought you could. Weird.
It's only after. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. Oh well.
We'll hit it after.
What other rocks are there? There's like folk rock, but I don't see an F. Country rock?
There's pebbles. There's boulders.
What the hell does you spell country? No, I don't. I don't. It can't be country because I don't. I don't see a Y. It looked like you could do country, but I don't see a Y.
Hey, you were on a strong start though.
I know those words are like kind of jumped out. The words aren't. I mean, the word rock and genre is jumping out, but it's.
You almost had one of them earlier.
Hmm. I'm kind of looking. It's kind of hard to do it and talk at the same time because usually when I use strands, I don't talk during it. Let's see here.
I mean, I would say this. Think about the spanogram. What are those two things that you did get right?
They're a type of rock.
What's like another more like more of a term for it?
Oh damn! Did you did fuck you did 3 words for your. To be fair, I did for your other. No, did I spell it wrong? Is it not rock subgenre? Rock.
Is that the only way to to map it out on the grid there?
Rock
By the way, that is one word. Well, it's 2 words, but
subgenre?
that is one word technically.
You told me there's another way I can map out this word?
You gotta go from one side to the other, remember?
Oh yeah. I'm dumb. But then
Just back it up. Back it up just one at a time.
oh, it won't let me. Okay, rock sub. There we go. Yeah, okay. Thank you for reminding me how to play the game because I totally.
I was like, dude, I know you got this. You're overthinking it. You got that panic.
Okay, so noise is one because there's noise rock.
Yes, that's what you did earlier. You were like rock noise,
and then in D.
Nice. He's piecing it.
And then,
sorry, I just saw one of them.
So I found 5 out of 8 words. I guess we totally forgot how to play strands before we started doing this.
Yeah, oops. So
you're gonna get it or you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, so basically there's a spanogram, which is the category of all the words defined, and then all the words you find are going to be you're going to be able to connect them either straight or diagonally. Can't use the letters more than once. Yeah, if you're watching it, it's pretty. Once you see it, it's pretty straightforward.
I thought one of them was scat for a minute.
Scat rock? Oh my god, I'm good. Gigi Allen.
Okay, the U. The U is going to be important because U is not like a common. It's like the least common vowel. So, bird.
Even though
But
surf rock
butt
had a
rock,
unit.
really? Butt rock.
Yeah.
Call that an asshole.
We've discussed butt rock before. I mean, I could have done arena rock, I guess, but
I was gonna say retro, but it can't be retro because then it leaves the well, I'm not even spelling retro right, so never mind. um,
and I don't think I picked anything out of line.
there's not well, ska wouldn't fit because there's no K. Plus, it's too short. Because I'm hoping at least all these are 4 letters because that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not that diabolical. I'll
There's
give you two Beatles
so
songs in a category,
yeah.
but
So there's 2 left. So there's like going to be a word down here, a word up here, but it could be mapped out kind of like differently than that. So it could be a little harder than it appears. Yeah, I was cooking there for a while, but now I've kind of
I
slowed
will
down.
say one of them does look a little trippy right now. Like not unrealistic trippy, but like it took me a minute to figure out how to connect it.
Cloner rock. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I don't like this. There we go. Okay. Stoner rock.
Yeah, what the hell is cloner rock?
I was just being funny, and it led me to the answer. And then this one has to obviously be cis.
The cackle.
The cackle rock. What? Lacius rock.
Well, you got it. You're getting closer. Kind of.
Cis.
It's not sissy rock.
Cis cow. Oh, classic.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Were you typing this?
No, I should have.
God damn it. Okay. Put that multicolor mode on real quick.
I mean, I was saying that's probably at least a 10-minute. Took me at least probably 10 minutes to do that one.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
No,
well.
hit the color real quick on there.
Oh, yeah, so this is what it looks like multicolor. Tony really likes it for some reason.
Well, I mean, it's just nice to see, you know? Like, I think that was a pretty fair map out.
Because, like, in real strands, the yellow will be the spangram word, and then the rest of the words will be blue. So, all right, so let me stop sharing my screen. Let's see if it takes you as long as me to do this one, or if it takes you longer, or longer than... Well, I give you lots of hints for the other one. So.
You did give me a lot of hints. So, I guess you're not gonna give as many hits on this one, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I want to see
closing time. So I already see release. So I know this is going to be album closers, which I thought, but I also thought you could have been real sneaky. Tom Waits' first album is called Closing Time. And I don't know if you want to be evil on me, but you said this was the easier of 2 strands you had made me. So Closing Tracks is a safe bet. So I think you'll have spelt it album closers. And I know you said I don't think it's a spanogram first, but I kind of wanted to flex.
Yeah, some people like to play like extra hard mode where you get it like first, but
yeah, I can't do that. All right. Bam. 1 done. All right. So now it's finding closers in the spanogram. So
I'll say you hit you figured out what this puzzle was way faster than you did the last one.
That is very
the one
true.
we did off camera.
But to be fair though, you also figured out that it was rock subgenres real fast.
Yeah, then it was a little tricky doing the actual mapping.
See, I want to get the spanogram, that way it gets rid of a lot of letters, especially because I know what it's going to be. Is it going to be ending tracks? It's probably got to go this way. Last. It's going to be like last song. Last track. Come on. Oh, okay. Nope. Last track. Last tracks. What? Wait a minute. Did I spell that wrong? Most of this is going to be incorrectly dragging this. Last. That may have been the error. Last tracks. There we go. All right. This is good because now I know. For example, this has got to be what? Motor.
Motor.
Oh. Is it Other Direction? Okay. Freedom from Rage Against the Machine's first album. By the way, Release is the closing track on 10, if I did not clarify that. Okay. Okay, doing good. All right. So we need 5 more songs to close an album. I want to say Hurt right there, but I can't because these other letters exist. Moth. Okay. Wrong direction, probably. But what's going to end with Tom or Hom or Thom? Let's get this corner here because this is probably. Well, there's going to be 5 words, so there's going to be 4 words up here and 1 down here. All right. Okay.
One of them is very hard, and I think you'll know why once you get it.
Is this one supposed to be Israel?
I don't want to give you a hint yet.
All right. Why is this kind of tricky? There's 2 A's. Okay, wait. wait. Okay, I have no idea what this one's gonna be. So maybe let me go back. Yeah, I ain't gonna get that one right now. Okay. So right now you went albums that I knew pretty well. Both 90s records. I don't think you're gonna theme them that consistently, but I know it shouldn't be any long shots. Smile, but I don't know any albums that end in Smile. Yeah, okay. No.
Smiley Smile doesn't end in Smile.
God damn it, there's not even a song on there called Smile. This Beach Boys noob. I see a K and a W. Honestly, this KWU is kind of stressing me out. Walk. What about this H, man? Why am I getting kind of stumped here? I mean, I feel like I have to get. Is it just Miles? Weather Vanes ends with Miles.
Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit album.
That was a good one. That was a fair play. Solid. All right, I respect that. There's still 4 more. Like, okay, one of these has to be like they have to all like let's see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. They're all 4-letter ones then. There's gonna be 3 over here.
And so that's my thinking.
How many options could this be?
You almost just quoted the Kendrick Lamar song. Yeah, he's like, that's too many options.
What albums ends with moth?
Think about it.
No way. I forgot that was.
It's funny. Earlier, you literally said moth and then didn't even consider it as the song. So that Moth is by Audioslave, and it ends their 3rd and final album, Revelations. Love that album, love that song.
Audioslave is not in my daily mix. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. That's not a bad pick. That was a pretty good one. So it is gonna be Hurt then. On the Downward Spiral. I like that album. And then it's gonna be Walk. What album ends with Walk? No, not Wasting Light.
Yeah.
Walk's the closer?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, so this one. This might be more painful than watching you try to guess Cloner Rock.
This one is only hard because it's a weird spelling. Like the word, I mean, it's the correct spelling of the word, but it's. This is one I would 100%.
I got it.
Did you get it?
How do I spell this out though? I know it's Ariel's. Okay.
Wow, okay. So you were stumped for a minute, but I thought I was gonna stump you way longer.
No, but dude, Rico freaking screwed me over with that other one. The other connections he gave me was the theme was
Strands, you mean?
Sorry, the other Strands was their B&L song called A. And in the song they say like A is for applesauce, and whatnot. So all of his answers were those lyrics, and for the life of me, I fumbled. And even though I love that song, I missed almost every goddamn one.
Now you did good.
So,
We this episode started off really close because we literally tied each other on the first two Wordles, but then the wheels came off for me like real fast. Connections took me way too long. The crossword, even though it was themed, took me way too long. The strands, I kind of, there was a little redemption, but
no,
um,
Strands was good. Strands was good.
I still think I think you beat me. I mean, even your strands was pretty fast. I
You
didn't
you
really give
did
you.
give me much easier material though.
Well, I thought this one would be because I gave you like, for example, freedom. I had to look up that like, what I had to do was I had to find songs that ended albums that were one word. And then I was trying to pick albums you've at least heard a couple times. So like I knew you said that you liked that Nine Inch Nails album. I know you listened to Jason Isbell's album because we did it for the podcast. I know you've heard Moth by Audioslave in that album. And then
I do
like,
know that one.
I'm like, okay, he obviously knows that Rage Against the Machine album. I just have never heard that song. So I was like, I don't know if that's one he's gonna know in his mind. And then like, yeah, Release was easy. And then Walk, I was like, I know you don't listen to that album probably a ton. And then I knew Aerials was only going to be hard because of the spelling is super weird. Like the letters are all like normal letters, but like Aerials are just like a weird word
To shuffle those letters and pull out
Yeah.
aerials is a little tough. Now, I will say too, I think I would have been on this longer if I didn't get freedom release in the spanogram right away, because like look at how that divides it. It leaves the corners open for me.
Yeah.
Just because release was an easy spot. Spanogram was right down the middle, and then freedom was a easy connect, even though I thought it was motor at first. And also, you mentioned me saying moth. I also did say hurt, and I also did say walk.
You said literally all like, yeah, that whole like middle section. You said walk, you said hurt, you said moth, and then you almost said mile because you said smile.
I know. I thought I almost did say it. So, all right. Well,
All right.
that was
Well,
pretty fun. That was pretty
yeah.
fun. I got you
So,
stumped.
yeah. I mean, there's really no need to wrap it up. I mean, like that. That is the episode. I will say Tony nailed it with all of the puzzles I gave him, and you definitely, I think, gave me slightly harder. So next time we do this, I'm going to give you a real hard one.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm going to make them way more difficult. So maybe just
You're gonna take out your anger on how I felt about Gaga
Yeah.
Gaga.
go ahead and close out your screen just so we can wrap this up with our
Alright,
faces
alright. How do I
on the bottom.
where? Oh, the very bottom. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So definitely go and maybe you listen and watch this episode and did them before we did them. We will include the puzzles in the description. So hopefully it's gonna be a lot of words. It might exceed the description, but I'm gonna try to include them so that way, if you want to follow along with us in the episode, you can. But a lot of these are going to be very specific to me and Tony and our musical taste. So they might be like, they're not just like miles from Jason Isbell albums, very specific, where, yeah, and Moth, but like Aerials and Her, those are more classic album closers, I would say.
Yeah, but they're very tailored to us. So
Yeah. But if anyone out there who's watching, listening, that you want to create your own custom strands, Wordle, or connections, send them our way, crosswords, and we'll try them, even though we might
watch
suck
us
at
fail.
them.
We'll have to team up on them. We'll work on them together.
Yeah, maybe in the future, maybe the next time we do this, we'll have, maybe Lindsay or Tessa or someone else make custom ones for us. Or maybe we'll just look up some that other people online have made that are like music related, because that'd be
AI
fun
to do it.
Yeah, we can try. I don't know if
It might go better than the Katy Perry song, maybe.
That is true. So, but let us know how you did on these custom puzzles. And I have no idea what we're doing next week, so it'll be a surprise to you and to us. So, but until then, we hope you enjoyed these puzzles, and you'll be hearing from us soon. Bye bye.